Hello everyone, this is Just a Dad. Today I'm going to show you how to clean the needles on your Keurig K-Slim coffee maker. This is a really nice coffee maker. Now your coffee maker may not be working, and it may be just as simple that these needles need cleaned. These are really sharp. There's a needle there and a needle down there. So you may press like the 8 ounce and you may go do a brew and say nothing comes out. And you may think, oh, there's something internally wrong. The machine's just gone bad. That could be the case, but more times than not, it's simply the needles are clogged. They just won't let anything out. And you'd be surprised by cleaning that needle, it's going to free up the machine. The machine's going to work just fine again. So something obvious, just make sure you do have water in the reservoir. The Keurig does have a water level sensor. So if your Keurig's not working, it could be just as simple as adding water to get the add water light to go out. But for the duration of this, we're going to turn it off. And we're going to unplug the machine. So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to lift this handle. Let this cool off. This can be hot. So I've just done some fresh water rinses. I'm going to let this cool for a minute and then we'll take it up. Okay, so for this repair, we're just going to need a normal paper clip. Don't get a colored one with plastic on it. Just get a normal metal one. We're going to have to bend it up into a shape we need. So I can't stress enough with this K-Slim, this needle is very exposed. On some other Keurigs, there's kind of a cover here. There's no cover here. This is a very sharp needle, very exposed. We're going to do the bottom one first. So again, there's our needle down in the basket. There's nothing sharp underneath. So we're going to be poking from the bottom. There's nothing sharp at the bottom. So the easiest way to remove these baskets is you got to kind of pinch and push. You're going to push from the bottom. On the bottom of that basket. So just kind of pinch. All I was doing is just pinching those and pushing from the bottom. That works the best. Here we've got our needle basket. Again, there's the needle down in there. There's nothing sharp that's going to poke you here. So this needle basket comes apart. There's a seam right here. And the easiest way I found is to grab it like here and just kind of snap it. It's designed to come apart. Now here's the bottom of the needle. Again, that's not sharp. But we need to insert a paper clip. And when I insert the paper clip, it's going to come up into that needle area. You can see the paper clip right there. This may be clogged. Now the best way is take this over to the sink, and while you're doing the paper clip, run a bunch of water through there. Just get it all nice and cleaned out, and then run water this way, run it down that way. And you'll be surprised how much, if you've used your Keurig for a while, there's a lot of gunk that builds up in this area. And same with this. Use a brush and wash this. I've seen a lot of gunk kind of get down in this area that doesn't really get cleaned. Even when you do a freshwater rinse, it doesn't get cleaned. So once we know this needle is clean, we're going to put this back together. Now there's two little ears and then there's these little holes. So we're just going to line it up and snap it on. Now it shouldn't rotate anymore and it should be held on there pretty good. Now we're going to put it back in. We're going to start off, so caution, sharp needles. That's going to be on the bottom. The needle's going to be on the top. There's this tang and these two side tangs. This is how it's going to sit in there, just like that. So you can see our opening. There's that top one, and then you got the two bottom ones. So we're just going to set it in there. I can read caution, sharp needle. And then you just want to push it down. Make sure it's nice and flush all the way around. Practice closing. There should be no effort when you close this. You can break these handles if that's not installed correctly. Okay, so we've got that installed correctly. Now we're going to go on to the top one. Okay, so the top one, you've got to use a little more caution. So on the back side of this needle, back inside the machine, there's a plastic tube that connects to this needle. We don't want to go poking and poke a hole in that plastic tube. Otherwise, you'll get water coming out around here. So we want to be very careful. We are going to poke. So we can go side to side. There's 3 openings in this needle. And the first thing you're going to do is go side to side. So see, I'm going from this side to this side. Then I can go, then in the back, I can go that way. And I can also go like from down to bottom. So get that nice and clean. Again, you might have to use some water here. You can do a freshwater rinse every time you do this. And then you're going to go up. Now this is where you got to use some caution. This is probably where the main clog is, but you just got to be nice and careful. Don't force it. Just go up each needle hole and nice and clean it. Now what you may have to do is, so we've cleaned it, we may not have gotten all the clog out. Go ahead and close the machine. Make sure this basket's in. We're going to plug it in, turn it on. So again, I've got it plugged in now, turned on. I've used the needle there. Let's run some hot water through here without a K-cup. So just press the 8-ounce button and a K. This is a fresh water rinse. And hopefully we'll get some water out. If not, we will have to unplug the machine and clean that top needle some more. But you may get a bunch of gunk out of here. And this is a really nice thing. It's running hot water through both those needles. Okay, so again, we'll turn the power off. We'll unplug the machine. We'll lift the handle up. We're going to let this cool for a second. And now I can repeat this process. The main problem is probably going to be the top needle, so I can just keep doing this a little bit at a time. And hopefully I'm going to get that clog unclogged. And just keep doing that and doing a fresh water rinse, and it should unclog the needle. You may have to do this 2 or 3 times. It can get pretty clogged up in there. So again, kind of a simple video using a standard paper clip, how to clean the needles on the K-Slim. I'm going to do other videos. I'm going to do comparison videos. The K-Slim compared to others. I'm going to do a descale. If your descale light comes on, I'm going to show you how to descale this with the Keurig solution, and I'm going to do another one. You can do it with vinegar too. Thanks everybody for your support. If you could, please like and subscribe.